was 2010. I remember 10 years back. I was also very young. Now also I am young, but CSK had a different kind of Josh. That year also, in the first 7 games, they had lost 5. And remember what happened after that. They went on to win the tournament. But that CSK team and this CSK team has a lot of difference. They have lost 5 games in the 7, but this CSK team has a Dhoni who has aged. This CSK team has a Murli Vijay who back then was one of the deadliest openers, but he is not in form. They have also lost a lot of main players like Suresh Raina. Even the experienced one, Shane Watson, is not at its best form. Now that is the problem with CSK. Can they make a comeback? That's a question which will be answered in the upcoming days. But there's surely a big problem for CSK, and it will not be easy for them to repeat that feat. On the other hand, SRH, the most consistent team in the last 2 or 3 years, is struggling big time because they are winning one, they are losing two. Their team is also very settled. Apart from the Bhuvaneshwar Kumar injury, the team is settled, but they are just not being able to string in a run of good results. Now we'll talk about all this in the preview, but first of all I'll talk about the middle order of CSK, because this middle order of CSK has been facing problems ever since Suresh Raina decided to quit the CSK camp before the start of this edition, and that will be our discussion of the day. The CSK's middle order and their performance in the middle overs are a cause of concern because their run rate is 6.9 from over 7 to 13, which is very low, and it's one of the worst in the tournament. Because Raina has quit, there's no one who can play the stable innings and take on the bowlers if needed. In the last game also, both Rayudu and Jagadish batted so slowly when they needed a run rate close to 10 that eventually it increased to 12 and 15. Also, Dhoni is not in great form. So what should they do? First of all, one thing they have not done well, they have not invested in Indian youth. And that's the problem, because CSK team was so consistent, they thought that they will back these players and these players will only perform for them. But with the exit of Raina and with the loss in form of some players, this formula is not working at all. Now, see the players like Jagadish, he played 1 game in 2 years. Ruturaj is in the team for 2 years but has played 2 or 3 games, that too this season. So these players don't know how to perform in IPL. So now the best possible outcome or best possible solution to this is to bring in Murli Vijay again, not at the opening, keep Watson and Faf du Plessis to open. Vijay comes at number 1 down, and Rayudu shifts 1 place down. That way there's experienced top order is being gathered, and then Dhoni comes at 5. And that's how the top 5 will at least be good in terms of experience. And now, like Dhoni said, they should show a little bit more intent. Dhoni said that they should try and be innovative and try to score runs at a fast pace rather than waiting till the 15th over, because it's no point keeping wickets in hand till the 20th over and losing the game. So better get out in the 17th or 18th overs trying to slog. Also, they have to look very carefully in the running department. They have to run hard those 2s and 3s and even singles, because this is Dubai ground, and if you don't get the boundaries and don't get the singles, then your run rate will go nowhere. Now the next point is, where is Sunrisers Hyderabad going, or what's the problem with them? It's right at the top of the order, and that will be our discussions in strategy corner. David Warner, their most consistent batsman, one of the best IPL batsmen, has scored 50 plus scores, which no one has achieved in IPL. But since joining Sunrisers Hyderabad, this is his worst season in terms of average and more importantly strike rate. His strike rate is very low, and that's where the problem starts. If you take out that one match they played in Sharjah where they scored 170, and if you take out that 200 game against KXIP, the other games they haven't managed to even score 170, and that's where the problem lies. Either Bairstow is getting out after getting a start, or Warner is staying till the 7th, 8th, or 10th over, but he is not being able to score at a bigger pace with a great run rate. Neither is he being able to convert those 40s into big scores. So he has to find out a way to attack the CSK bowlers and just give an incentive to the run rate, because the middle order is still very inexperienced. There are very lot of youngsters there. Also Williamson and Manish Pandey are there, but Williamson is not getting that extra balls to make an impact because Warner is taking up the balls and also not scoring at a bigger pace. So there's the recovery has to be very big from the middle order, and which is being a big problem for them. So Warner has to attack bowlers like Karan Sharma and Shardul Thakur, maybe Bravo also if Bravo plays, or Sam Curran, and he has to find out a way to bring the smasher Warner back. He is now the accumulator Warner, but we'll be trying to solve some more problems in the next section, which is the probable 11s of both the teams. So for SRH, I'll be making one change. I'll bring in Abdul Samad in place of Abhishek Sharma. Both Abhishek and Abdul Samad can do similar kind of roles, that bat a bit, and they can offer their part as a part-time spinner. So the reason why I want to bring in Abdul Samad because of his hitting ability. He's a better hitter than Abhishek Sharma, and he can bowl leg spin also. So he might be a little expensive while bowling leg spin, but because Sunrisers Hyderabad middle order needs that firepower at the end, I will keep Abdul Samad in place of Abhishek Sharma. Also Rashid Khan, just brilliant throughout this tournament. Just look at his figures. These are gold dust. And in the last 3 games, he has taken wickets. He has been economical. Those 4 overs always bring Sunrisers Hyderabad in the game. But Rahul Tewatia showed a way to hit him. His googlies were being reverse swept by Rahul Tewatia, and he also hit one over the cover. So you have to keep an attacking intent against Rashid, and that's where he might be under the stress. But Rashid is also a champion bowler. He will keep all these in mind and try to figure out a way so that the batsmen don't hit him, because otherwise if the bowlers are getting hit, like Khalil, who is expensive, if he is also getting hit, Sandeep Sharma is getting hit, and if Rashid also gets hit, then Sunrisers Hyderabad will face a very tough time while tackling the CSK players, who, remember, lost the match in the first leg against SRH. Now they will keep all these things in mind. Now moving to CSK team, I will make a big change, that is I'll bring in Imran Tahir. Instead of, I have to sacrifice Dwayne Bravo because of that, but just the wickets which Tahir might offer. He was the leading wicket taker last season, so he might offer those wickets and might keep the runs down. Also CSK has chased all the games they have played this season, so Tahir will be a big factor in keeping the runs down. And also I will beef up, like I said, the middle order by bringing in Murli Vijay instead of Jagadishan. Other than that, Watson has a great record against SRH. From 2018 also scored 100 that year against them. Has been very good against SRH bowlers. So he will be someone whom CSK will look forward to get those big starts. And we will look forward to you for your support. So please go to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. Go to Facebook, like and share our page, and also follow us on Instagram. For now, goodbye.